happened?
Oh, man. Welcome to episode 13. Lucky number 13 of the problematic podcast.
Hey,
This is my dog.
This is Atlas, and we're the problematics and the problematic. I'm Stephanie Wood. This is Atlas.
Yeah, and I'm Dan Caso.
What up?
Babe, can you grab him for real this time?
Hey, guys. You know, real life, we're in the problematic, which is also Dan's house, where...
This is my house. This is where I live.
And his dog just made out with my face, which I'm not going to lie, most action I've gotten since the Reagan administration.
This is my house. This is where I live. This is where I lay my head. Sometimes I lose sleep. Yeah. I just stay up.
All night?
And I worry.
You make out with your dog? Because my face is so... I mean, I feel like I just...
At my best, I'm making out with my dog.
What's your worst?
Ooh.
Not suitable for children?
Self-harming.
Looking in the mirror.
Yep.
Flexing.
Yep.
So, what's going on with your hair, Dan?
It's long, huh?
You look... I just want to point some things out. Listen, you don't have to be better at me at everything, okay? I'm supposed to be the one with the hair.
Mm-hmm.
Dan can have everything else. And now this fucker's coming for the locks. Like, Dude, you got this perfect little...
Lock game on
looks
lock.
Good. And then you have this, and then you got the chest hair going on. You look like...
Unexpected.
You look like a lesbian Russian mafia member.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. And let me tell you, I might commit a crime.
Yeah. I like it. I just like looking like it's just fun to kind of dress up like a white villain of sorts.
Just everyday life, I think you are.
I had the slick back. Now I'm going to go for the kind of long, like coif.
Okay, so what is the end game with the hair? Like, for real, what's going on? Are we not
I might
cutting
just
it?
grow it and see how long I like it.
Could you, like, maybe part it in the middle?
I don't know. I'll part it the way I part it. I don't like part in the middle feels weird.
Right?
That's what I used to do when I was little. And I didn't like it then. That's why I never grew my hair out again, because I was like, I look like a jackass.
Yeah, because you would look like a 12-year-old girl again.
Yeah.
So are we going for
I want to look like a 12-year-old man.
Okay. I think like that's a lofty goal, but if you put your head to it and you focus, I think you can do it.
Thanks.
Do you want to get a ponytail? Are you going for a man bun? Like, I'm just trying to gauge, I think I want to hold you to your goals.
I don't know. I probably don't really want any of it. I don't know what I do.
Just shave.
I don't know what I would like and what I don't like anymore. I'm that irony poison. Like, I just don't know what I actually like.
No, don't do this.
It's true.
No.
I don't know when I actually like something or if I just like it because it's bad and I can't differentiate the difference.
Well, yeah, I mean, everything you like is bad.
Yeah.
Bad cars.
Bad cars, bad bitches.
All the bad stuff. All of it.
Yeah. Bad drugs, bad sushi.
Ooh, bad sushi? Do you get it from
bad
Publix?
Information.
You get it from Fox and CNN and MSNBC. Have you watched MSNBC?
I've never watched the news once.
You've never watched the news once in your whole life?
I'm completely uncorrupted, yeah.
Wow, that explains a lot.
Yeah. I'm just a free thinker. I'm completely unplugged.
Do you subscribe to, do you like TMZ or anything?
Oh yeah, I love TMZ. Yeah.
That's your main news source?
Yeah. I love TMZ. When I said I don't like the news, don't get me wrong. I love TMZ. I love a good scoop. I love tea.
I like when people are drinking from really obnoxiously sized mugs.
Yeah, they all got their cups, huh?
The biggest mugs. It's like, why with the mugs?
Those mugs in their fucking mugs over at TMZ.
They better watch those mugs with those mugs. Better clean your mug and take it home with you on the weekend.
I gotta see your mug with that fucking mug.
Fuck this guy and his mug.
I gotta see your fucking mug with that fucking mug. Again. Why can't you just tell me the scoop on Channing Tatum without your big fucking obnoxious cup, you cunt? As if you're not perfectly hydrated from drinking water all day. Stop it. With your cucumber water. You're a cunt. You're an asshole.
Dude, you're a fucking jagoff. Can he dance? That's all we want to know.
There we go. Yeah, can he dance? Can he do a little soft shoe? Channing Tatum?
Do you know how to do a pirouette?
Yeah.
Probably not.
Show me one of these fancy Hollywood hunks doing a little soft shoe, like my man, Fred Astaire.
A little kickball change.
Yeah, dancing in the rain.
Little waltz. If I ever got married, which never happened, I always wanted to have my father-daughter dance be to the theme of
Knight Rider.
The Godfather. The Knight Rider's better. But like, I mean, the daughter dies in it, so like, what are we foreshadowing here? Like, soon as I walk out, I just die on the steps. You know, they start throwing rice at me just to get the blood, like kind of soak
your
it up.
boyfriend at a toll booth, like they did son.
Can you at least call him my husband for one day? Can I have a husband for one day, Dan?
Look at the way they massacred my boy.
She didn't even get to lose her virginity. Not even. Not her wedding night.
I like when Michael's wife dies in Italy and the car blows up.
What's her name? Apollonia? Yeah.
Yeah.
Why, you like that part?
1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Just like counting. And then, yeah, that was rough.
That's a rough scene, but
I can't, like, it would be insane to expect anyone 5 years younger than me or more to appreciate those movies, though, because they're so fucking slow.
Well, okay. I kind of, now that I listened to your full sentence before I interrupted you, I kind of see what you're saying. Because what I was going to say is those movies are much older than both you and I, and we know what they are. Like, we've seen them multiple times. So why is it that someone 10 years younger than us shouldn't be responsible for going and looking into culture that's, you know, not just in their own generation and things that are happening right now? Like, I mean, my favorite music, movies, most of things that I would say are like my favorite songs, bands, whatever, are all from times that were not like when I was living. It was before my time. But I'm also was an old soul.
Because we're children on the cusp, fool.
Yeah.
We had just enough of like a taste of analog life before everything changed, before the internet came around.
Oregon Trail. I blame Oregon Trail.
Before they installed all those goddamn tubes in the ground to make the internet. And then now.
The 5G shit, you know? Fucking it up. Dude, I remember, did you play Oregon Trail in school? Or no?
I played it a little bit.
Oh, dude, that's like how I learned life. That's how I learned about
I know.
westward expansion.
I can tell.
Yeah?
You were an Oregon Trail kid.
What kind of kid were you? A Sims kind of kid?
Mm-hmm. Yeah. I played Sims.
You look like a
bit.
Sims kind of kid, you privileged fuck. I was an Oregon Trail. I was a frontier woman.
No, I was
we barded. We didn't even have cash.
In school I did garage band and there was one where it was like it would give you like a landscape and you could just like put these stickers of like different things in there. So like you're making your own storybook. And they're pretty, yeah. Yep.
Sounds like something like a 3-year-old would do.
I did that till I was about 18. I kicked the habit.
I remember checking out, do you remember the very
what was that
notable series, and I'm going to probably say it wrong, the Bernstein Bears, the Jewish Bears?
I thought it was the Blarn Bears.
The Jewish Bears. But I used to always, I mean, I was an avid reader of that tale and that family. I followed them closely as though they were the Kardashians when I was a kid. And I remember,
as was tradition.
I remember going to check one out one time, and the librarian was like, "You're too old for this book." I was like, "I am 22. Give me the Bernstein Bears." And lock your fucking mouth, lady.
No, and you're like, spit in her face.
I'll fucking spit down your throat.
Spit right in her mouth.
Put the Bernstein Bears in the bag, lady. Put it in the bag. She's like, "Ma'am, we don't have bags. You can just leave if you want." Yeah. Anyways, that was last week, so that's what I've been doing. Yeah. What have you been up to?
Ramen.
Is that a new friend? What's his last name?
Everybody hates ramen. No.
The nudes? Not like nudes.
Just like experimenting with ramen packets.
Okay.
And putting like stuff in them.
Like what?
Like add to the broth. Put in some sliced mushrooms.
What's your base broth?
Onion, garlic. Sometimes I go chicken and beef. I mix beef, chief.
A chicken beef?
Biffin.
Biffchin. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that's probably what you would call it.
I was eating a biffchin broth, and I added. Last week I added sliced ribeye. Oh. That was incredible.
That's a lot of different meats in your broth, then.
That was right, and then I put in 3 eggs. Oh. Right as like
you're about to.
Right when you put the noodles in, you put the eggs in. And water's like, and then it slowly, softly cooks the eggs. Not too much. You want a little bit. You want a little runny. You want that yolk maybe just breaking. Maybe we don't know. You don't know to the end of a bowl what the yolk's gonna do. You never know
what the yolk's gonna do.
Yolk's on you sometimes.
Always.
And maybe always.
What's your noodles? What's your noodle base?
Noodle base, it's just I use the regular top ramen.
And
Shout out to the Maruchan Corporation.
Well, I thought you were trying to watch your carbs and you were just going like straight kids from the neighborhood.
Straight kids from the neighborhood? There were no such thing in the neighborhood I'm from.
I just meant like you're doing strictly kids from the neighborhood.
I'm doing strictly kids from the neighborhood? What are you really trying to say?
I'm saying you're grinding kids meat up and eating it for your ramen. That's your base. Straight kids, gay kids, you use them all.
I'm grinding up kids? I'm killing and grinding up kids.
That's what I thought.
Why any of that? Why any of the shit you said just now? Why not something different?
Why wouldn't it be that?
Because I'm not eating kids.
Okay, well, not today, but there's always.
I'm not eating them now. No, never. I'm never eating kids.
Listen, next podcast, episode 14.
Would you eat human flesh? You want to try it before you die? I kind of want to.
I don't want to try it, but if I had to eat it, like those, situations, if I'm in a mountain, which first of all, I'm never going up a fucking mountain. But if I did, because I met someone named Chauncey who needed to go up a mountain to prove his love to me, I guess I'd go.
It would suck to get addicted to that, eating human flesh.
Yeah.
And like, oh, this is the only steak I'm interested in.
Yeah, I need that human. Like, you just have to go out killing people, and you have to be your own hunter, your own meat locker, your own slaughterer, your
own wife, your own cook, your own son. You gotta be your daughter. You gotta be your grandpa.
Because you ate your whole family, so you don't have one.
You gotta
anymore.
be the family dog sometimes. Yep. You gotta roll around the floor.
You gotta be your family kang.
Expose your belly to no one. Just wait for scratches in the middle of your house. Just by yourself. You gotta be the family dog. It's on you. You're born alone, die alone in this world.
Maybe a ghost will come give you a little tickle.
Hey, maybe every world. Born alone, die alone. I don't know.
Who knows?
Maybe the rules are the rules.
And it's the world that we live in.
It is the world we live in.
It's a very weird universe out there.
It's weird. But it's hard. And it hurts.
Oh, it hurts.
It hurts.
I want to talk to you about some things that hurts. Remember you told me you were a doctor?
Yeah, I'm a doctor.
Do you think I could check in with you? I don't have any benefits.
Oh yeah, this is the checkup with Dr. Daniel Caso.
Did you like that?
Yeah, this is the medical corner.
We didn't even talk about it. Yeah. That's how good we are. Improv, baby.
Go ahead. I am a doctor.
Hi. What kind of doctor are you?
Exactly. All of them.
You're all the doctors.
All of the doctors. Okay. So we got an expert in the house.
Hi. Hi, doctor. I'm a little nervous to be here, but thank you for seeing me last minute.
Okay.
I have some.
Hold on, I gotta go to the bathroom.
Right now?
I gotta go to the bathroom. One sec.
Okay. I guess I'll just drink this vodka I had in my purse.
No, don't drink that. Hold on, no. You're supposed to be fasting. We're doing blood work.
I don't eat. I just
don't drink. No, don't drink.
I don't eat. I just
don't drink. I'm pissing still. Hold on.
Okay. I feel like, doctor, if I may suggest, maybe you should close the door.
Okay, I'm done.
Hi.
Why are you here?
I have a.
Oh yeah, blood work. All right, yeah, show me around.
Is it okay?
I took too much. Hold on.
Oh. We're good.
That's right.
I wanted to also show you this weird thing that happens to my lip when I pull my hair out. I go like this, and then if I tie it around my lip, it'll go.
Oh.
Every time I pull it, just a little bit.
Okay, I'm not a doctor. Stop.
I'm sweating.
Good bit.
Oh man.
Why do we keep doing this? Why do we keep fucking faking this shit?
Do you think that in a way you're happy your mom can't see this?
Yeah, because she would.
She would watch this?
Yeah. Good point.
Yeah. I mean, maybe everything happens for a reason. We're not going to become podcast celebrities if your mom would have still been with us. So
that's right. I knew that, yeah.
She took one for the team.
Yeah, she did.
She did.
Good point.
Yeah. That's fucked up, Dad. You're the only one in the world that would.
I know. I can take it.
Their mom for dying.
I can take it.
Later in the shower when you're just crying.
Yeah. No, I could, yeah. I don't have to worry about that doing comedy or stand-up or podcasting.
I mean,
that's why it's like chicken or the egg kind of thing. I wouldn't be quite this way anyway if it didn't happen. So
can we do something for? I wanted because I was thinking about how my dad has to listen to my dick jokes and this shit, and just I don't know why he even talks to me anymore.
Well, he should listen to the jokes you write about his dick.
Those are his favorite jokes.
Right.
He's like,
you got any new dad's dick?
You got any new dad dick jokes? I'm like, yeah, Dad, I'm performing over at Crazy Uncle Mike's in 2 weeks. Come show up. And if you could, bring your dad dick.
Yeah,
it'll get you in. You won't even have to pay anything. 2 drinks on me.
Something tells me you're going to have a good night.
I'm really upset, Dad. My dad's like, why are you doing this? My uncles and aunts listen to this.
Yeah.
Just kidding. But yeah, I feel like we should honor Jimmy Wood every time we talk about him, since he is kind of. So the other day I was hanging out with him and we were talking about.
He's the 5th Beatle.
He is the 5th Beatle. We were talking about all the things he's contributed to the podcast. And he's like, maybe
he writes everything we say.
He is our.
This is all scripted. Everything we say is actually written by Stephanie's dad.
And we practice it literally for 12 hours a day, 6 days a week. We're like SNL, but my dad's just the sole writer. He's like Lorne and the writing team. So
that's what it takes to be the only funny podcast in all of South.
In all of South Florida, the only one. But yeah, he said he was the producer, and I was like, you're more like the executive producer. You know, you're like the Aaron Spelling of podcasts. Yeah. You know, which means I'm Tori. I don't want to be Tori.
He's the wizard, and he's my muse.
He's my muse. So I feel like every time we say Jim Wood, we should just give him a little tip of the hat.
Tip of the hat to Mr. Wood.
Jimmy Wood.
Tip of the hat to Mr. Wood.
Tip of the hat.
A tip of the hat to Mr. Wood.
Got it. You're welcome, Dad. Okay, proceed with dad dick jokes.
A tip of the hat.
Do you think you could give
Mr. Wood
us some money in the hat?
Oh, please, if you could just spare me anything. I'll have an old turnip. At this point. I walked second round way to country, and I'm dying on I'm gonna put it simply. My dogs is barking. And I've just been hoping to find just one single good Samaritan like yourself. All right, keep it together.
I'll rescue one of your puppies. I'll rescue one of your puppies.
No, I'm all right. Hold on.
I
got some things to say to this man. He's gonna give me an old turnip. Hey. I walked a long way to be here tonight. It's the moment.
All right, no more. I wasn't even trying to do black. I was trying to do just an old Depression era white dude. Damn it, I went black. Didn't mean to.
You know what? Cancel culture is back with a vengeance, so we should really watch our dicks.
Yeah.
Dude,
It's just kind of my go-to. This is something I've been thinking about lately with all the stuff that's been going on. Is I'm just a conversation I was having with my girlfriend, code switching. I don't even really feel guilty of code switching because this is just kind of the way I talk.
Yeah.
I feel I've code switched just as much probably around white people I wasn't comfortable around because I didn't want to seem too hood and have them think possibly have less respect for me.
Oh, I understand what you're saying. There are situations, especially in jobs and things that I've had, I'm probably sure the same for you, where I go in and I have to turn your country club on, and you're just yeah, I like soft jazz. I like soft jazz, and I like your money.
Yeah, they can't help but respect you if you just sing everything you wanted to say.
Yeah, and that's how I've really put myself through college. But no, yeah, you gotta. I think I've told you before. I went to a country club and I showed up in my stepmom's little Corolla or whatever the fuck it is. And
I thought you were gonna say boxing gloves. I showed up at my mom's. Boxing gloves.
And she had a spare.
And they escorted me.
And they were just you need to.
They called security immediately.
They thought I was there for the Tyson fight, but I told him, we talked about him last time in his ear hood, and he messaged me.
Why? What does he want from you? What the fuck do you have to offer him?
Mike Tyson.
Yeah. What
skills,
can you offer?
Wisdom.
Iron Mike Tyson.
Character references. Historical references. Netflix recommendations, and
that 23andMe joke is hilarious.
And I could do all of the jokes I used to do, but I can't do anymore for him, and he would like them. Like my 23andMe joke. Retired RIP 23andMe. Hopefully you come back out in 5 years. But I'm just saying, I'm a little nervous. Two of my favorite characters from Vanderpump Rules, which is Dan's, I think it's your favorite show. Yep, it's his favorite show. Yeah, they got kicked off, so just watch yourself, kid, all right? They got kicked off Vanderpump.
I would watch it if it was called Vanderbeek Rules. I'd watch that show.
With James?
Yeah, James. The Beak.
How did that song go?
I don't want to wait for our lives to be over.
It's a good
Machine.
to be.
Fire.
I don't want our lives to be over. They're so good and they're so great.
Something like that. That was,
Sorry.
So if that was the show and it was
It was just all of them.
Vanderbeek rules.
So who's in that cast?
I want to hear what his rules are. I want to hear what his, if he had,
like the 10 Commandments of Vanderbeek. What would
Yeah.
that look like?
what are the rules to living in the Vanderbeek house?
Like what are the pillars?
See if I could be one of his kids if I had to.
How do I get to the creek? Like I want to get a house by a creek. How did you get there? Give me some, be like my Tony Robbins.
If he had to
Vanderbeek.
pay extra for creekfront property, like what the fuck?
A quick fun property.
Really? The beak? Man,
Extra money.
beak no cheap for the creek. You gotta be fucking. You know what I mean?
No
You never seen
way,
Dawson?
Jose. He not
You never
doing
seen
that.
Dawson? You never seen Dawson? Beak?
Joey? She's Scientologist. No anymore though. She escaped.
Yeah, not anymore. The door where he destroyed the ring. Lord of the Rings. You never seen that.
never
You're
seen
a
it.
loser piece of shit. I don't trust
You
you.
never watched Vanderpump Rules, so you're a loser piece of shit, and I don't trust you. Best.
Because it's not called Vanderbeek rules. We just did a whole shitty bit about that. So what else? I've been eating ramen.
I started a new job, ish.
Why?
I don't know. I guess I needed one.
You want to turn to a life of crime?
I don't want to return to a life of crime. I've already lived a life of crime. I've already been on the streets. I've already been in the places, in
Right.
the dens, with the people, doing the things, smoking the whatevers. And I
The
don't.
movers and the shakers, the
and
Rothschilds.
the uppers and the downers, the Vanderpumps, the Vanderbeeks, everybody.
What the fuck? I want to go back to the streets.
The Vanderbilts even, okay? And they built this city.
They beat this city on rock and roll.
Where it happened to Pacey. I hope he didn't get fucked up alone.
Hopefully that sounds better now. I don't know if it does or not.
But really, what happened to Pacey? Does anyone know? Joshua Jackson. I used to have him on my wall as a kid.
Joshua Jackson.
Isn't that his name? Joshua. I know. Why am I doubting myself? His name is Joshua Jackson.
I think that name's illegal.
I think it's cancel. I think.
I don't know what that is.
You don't
so
know-
I can't talk about
You don't
that
know what a
stuff.
Joshua Jackson is?
No,
So
I
you
don't.
never even watched Dawson's Creek. You're a fucking false prophet.
I am. I just like James Vanderbeek. I think he's cool.
You think you look like him?
No.
Okay, Devin Sawa. Why don't you relax? Jonathan Taylor
What
Thomas.
are you doing right now? What are you doing?
Just make me die. Dan's like, I just need to take a time out.
Drown me in the creek.
Drown him in the creek.
Ugh.
Drown him in the creek.
So what else?
What's up? What's happening?
Society's crumbling.
Sounds good.
You know, it always is. It's just going to keep crumbling. I want to leave the country. I don't have a passport, so I'm white trash.
Where would you go?
He wants to go to Australia.
Australia. Okay. Have you ever been to Australia?
Yeah.
No, you haven't.
Am
Have you ever been out of the country?
Are you picking up the tone of a man who's never been to Australia and obviously doesn't have bad feelings about it?
I've never been to Australia.
Does have? Nah, I fucked up.
I know
that
the
sentence.
koalas have chlamydia, but
No, I've never been there. I've never been out of the country because I'm a piece of shit. But Australia seems better in a lot of ways, and I might not like it as much in certain ways. But I would like to try it for a year, give myself some time to try to get some footing. There's a lot to offer there.
like what?
Just the way they take care of their citizens, to put it plainly, and from a man who doesn't quite know how to articulate all those things, but they just have some form of universal health care.
They're more like a
And,
socialist kind of
and a
country, right?
Very, very nice minimum wage. And they just value employees. We're just indoctrinated here to believe that we have nothing to offer. And like for the things I'm qualified in to do like AV work, I could go over there and like probably make like, I don't know, probably like a 30% at least wage increase.
Really?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah. They value it. Like you're actually like,
What's the cost
I'm a
of-
skilled laborer over there.
Like, what's the difference of cost of living? Is it like cheaper or?
It's not too far off in most places, unless like you're like really like, I mean, anything is like the major cities between Sydney and Melbourne, but particularly Sydney, that's really expensive. Some
Right.
parts downtown, but like on the outskirts, it's doable. It's perfectly doable.
Yeah, it's not like you're living slumming it up right now, so you can match this.
Not slumming it at all,
Yeah.
but it's really hard to even maintain this.
Yeah, I hear you.
It's ridiculously hard, and it just shows I don't know, that's just the main point. Like I was saying before, we're all led to believe that we have to be ridiculously qualified just in order to get paid decently. When if you just have job experience and you know what you're doing,
But so that does make you qualified. You mean you don't have a piece of paper saying you're qualified?
I don't know. It's just they're not into here. The system isn't designed to reward employees as much as possible if they have a set of skills that the majority of the potential workforce doesn't.
Yeah.
But there it's valued.
I feel like here it's just
a lot of countries are like that, I'm sure, but Australia's just English speaking and
sounds tight. I mean, they have beaches, warm weather. Every picture, it looks like everyone's pretty hot there.
I like Spain though too. That'd be cool to check out.
I lived in Spain for a little bit. That shit's the bomb.
And I would like to have to finally learn fluent Spanish.
Mm-hmm. And it's very different Spanish too. When I first went there, I was totally lost. And I was trying to find, I thought I lived on Mason Avenue.
Mm-hmm.
So I was asking everyone, I was like, "Don't ask us, Mason Avenue." And someone's like, "You live on Mason Ave." Not Mason Avenue. I was like, "Oh, okay. Well, where's Mason Ave?" No, but it's really cool just to go and submerge yourself in something completely different, learn public transportation. I can't believe I did that when I did, because it was before cell phones, and I didn't talk to my parents for weeks on end. I had to go to an internet cafe, and there was no Google Maps or anything. To book a hotel, you had to go there and book the hotel.
Yeah.
So, and I'm sure there's even to an extent of that you could still travel like that. But it's cool just to stay in a hostel, meet a random fucking person, worry if you're gonna get murdered at night.
Yeah. No, I feel very sheltered, and I'm ashamed of myself for almost being 30 and never doing anything towards traveling.
That's such a young age though. You have plenty of time.
But just what I did instead to just experience thrills with just drugs and shit, it's just such a fucking waste of money. I wish I just had all that money I spent, the amount of fucking traveling I could have done with all time money spent on drugs. Jesus.
Yeah, but you're a kid.
Could have just moved somewhere and put a down payment on a nice house.
You could have probably been Jeff Bezos at this point.
Yeah, I would have been Jeff Bezos if I just did it. That's what
it was.
But no, me and my girlfriend are both just kind of inspired from my buddy from Jersey just stopped by Saturday night. We hung out with him the whole day and got food and shit, but he's just he's been traveling South America and stuff, and just has $10,000 in the bank, and he has a little bit of money coming from investments and stuff.
Mm-hmm.
And he just stays out there because what you can do with your money out there is just
well, and too, if you think about
all of Central America. He was gonna go sorry, I didn't mean to interrupt you, but Central America, and he was gonna go down through South America and shit, and he got halfway through, and then COVID hit, so he got stuck in Colombia for 2 months.
What a great place to get stuck in for 2 months.
But that's what he said. Even when he got to go out and shit, because they locked down hard. But when he got to go out, he was it's still fucking awesome. I'm still in Colombia, and he's obsessed with food and shit.
Does he speak another language?
Yeah, he speaks
Spanish.
Fluent Spanish now. Yeah.
Did he speak it before he went there?
Decently. He just studied before he went, and then just got immersed for long enough to where he had to pick it up. It's
crazy how quickly you when you're forced to learn how if your life depends on it, it's weird how your brain can.
Yeah.
I wonder that too. If that's cool you're saying that, because he's obviously not 19. As an older person, if my brain would still adapt that easily, I imagine it would.
You have to.
Especially if I know it before.
Not as easily, but if you have a little bit of
I got a base.
If you started learning Spanish at all a little bit to the point where you could, baseline communicate with people, it helps.
I used to have I used to be fluent in Spanish. I have a minor in Spanish. I don't claim it. I can't speak it at all, but I could write. I used to read books. I took I can't even speak English, interpretation of literature in Spanish, and would have to read a book. And then I remember I was so bad though. What happened was when I went abroad, it was really condensed, the classes. So I didn't, it was just too quick for me. So I was I went through what should have been 2 years of Spanish in 2 months.
Yeah.
So I did learn it quickly, but I still, for probably where I was and the credits I had, I was the worst person in the class, let me put it that way. But it was still it's fun. I even now I will sometimes catch myself listening to Spanish music or TV or whatever. I have an app, and it's something about it I find fun.
Yeah.
It's brings that little kid puzzle it works a different part of your brain that as adults we don't often exercise.
It's really fun. It's rewarding to like, learn a language.
Yeah, I like it. It's
be
like,
able to communicate with someone else.
It's kind of weird though. It's really it makes me feel really self-conscious. Like when you have to speak with unless it's like another English, like a native English speaker. But if you're speaking to like someone who speaks Spanish, I always get a little like, like it's like kind of like singing in front of someone, if that makes sense. I don't know. It's like it's weird. Like you feel vulnerable. Yeah, it's really strange.
But yeah, people that are multilingual and bilingual are way more intelligent than the average person because of the neural pathways it sets up in your brain, and the way you approach life is completely different if you're able to communicate. Like some people and a lot of people in Europe know like 3 or 4 or 5 languages.
They all of them know more than one language.
They're able to be like a little bit conversational in a lot of shit.
I wish I always say that too, like especially to my siblings who have children, because I'm not going to have kids. But if I wish like like if I were to raise myself, one thing I wish I would have done was like introduce myself to not just Spanish, but I think learning like Mandarin or maybe like I don't know. I feel there's like a lot of other languages you could learn that are like useful.
That's why down here, a lot of Haitian people are so smart because most of them know like at least 2, but a lot of them know 3 or 4 languages. And
they're started at an early age. So it's like all those things that it does and gives your brain all those like good benefits. It's like ingrained into it. And it's just like second nature to you because you're not, even when you're 18 and your brain's not, or 16 or whatever, you're in high school and you're trying to learn Spanish, it's still like, you have a set of rules of how English works. And so you're trying to retrain your brain because everything's opposite and blah, blah, blah. But as a kid, you just can be a sponge and absorb it. So I just like, I think, I wish I could have gone back as a kid and just like made myself, I would have like forced myself to go to like boarding school, like learn piano, all different languages, beat me with a ruler.
Sorry, I just want this to come in a little clearer. Oh, there you go.
Gotcha.
But yeah, he's been to a lot of places. He traveled. He went to Japan. We have a buddy from school that lives out there. He's gone to visit him a couple times. It's the shit. And he does it so smart and like but it's so easy to do. A lot of people just don't take the risk.
So how long has he been doing that for? Like a year, you said?
Well, he was out there for a couple months, at least like half the year. He was going to do a whole year.
I have friends like that and I even think like, how do you do this? Like you're a professional traveler. Like you never go clock in. You never have an office. You just get to like experience the world and just, but I guess at some point, if you figure it out, like you learn how you could probably make it very cost efficient
especially if you have just a fucking laptop and you're able to do some sort of mobile work. Like if I was smart, I would have learned how to do like fucking mobile audio engineering.
You can learn how to do that.
And then especially with comedy, just like start setting up gigs around the country. And I'm able to just have income coming no matter what, especially if I'm getting paid for playing shows.
True.
So would be the smart thing to do in the near future if comedy ever comes back.
Comedy is coming back. You did an open mic the other week.
Yeah, I know.
Was it good? Did you do COVID jokes?
It was fun, but it was just way different because it was just chill and like, I don't know. Like there's just too much going on. I mean, it was also the night where like the first nights of the protest in Miami, in Miami. Yeah. So it's like a lot of comics didn't even show up from Miami because they're at the protest.
Makes sense. Yeah. Yeah, I have my first mic Friday.
I mean, like Jackie and it was Jackie, Drew, Jackie's doing a show up north.
Yeah, Jackie, Drew, I think Gio, and I don't remember, but yeah.
Nico.
That's who it is. Yeah. So it is coming back. I think it's going to crawl its way back, and I don't know. I'm going to crawl with it, I guess. I have no fucking choice. I gotta.
Yeah.
You seem enthusiastic about it.
No, I am. I would love to start doing fucking stand-up again. That corporate gig I got was pushed back because like with everything going on, they want to take a little bit of time.
Yeah.
Which is fine. It gives me more time to prepare, but I was looking forward to doing it.
Yeah, that's the thing. It's like right now, it's like, is it weird to laugh? Is it weird to make jokes that aren't about what's like, you know what I mean? It's like, do you just walk up there and not talk about what's going on and just like kind of pivot because your job's to make everyone laugh? That's kind of, I don't know.
Yeah.
Like at the end of the day, I just want people not to go there and just like leave depressed, just gonna go have some drinks, have some fun, be like, I like that girl's dick jokes.
As long as it's funny.
As long as it's
just gotta be fun.
I've been working on that clean material. It's
a good idea though.
Taking my material and putting it in the dishwasher, in the washing machine, use Clorox wipes.
Yeah.
It's still dirty, a little dirty.
Yeah, I want to write. I mean, but to consciously do it is wrong, but I feel like I'm just starting to write more and more. I'm edging out of like just the shock shit and just like, boom, that's a punchline you didn't expect. Fuck you. Like instead of that, just like I want to write more stuff that people can relate to, but still be funny, not like sell out or be a hack, but
be more like me.
Just changing anyway. And like,
Yeah.
just the more you figure it out, the more you're able to actually like reflect who you really are and what you're actually trying to say, instead of just feeling like, oh, I caught one. Like I got a joke. Here it is. Got to tell it. 'Cause it makes sense.
Right. And I know it's funny,
Yeah,
even
it's
though
funny.
it doesn't depict who I am or what I feel or
Might
whatever.
be lazy.
Yep. But I know it gets a laugh.
Yeah.
I hate telling jokes like that. I do it. I'm 100% guilty of doing it.
Yeah.
But I'm still so new that I don't have like, that big of a bag of tricks to just go in and pull from. So, when those can just be like, I don't know, just if I'm feeling real spicy.
Yeah.
When you just like show up to a random mic and just like,
if you feel like the crowd's really loving some filthy shit, then I got it.
Yeah.
Sure. I got that all taken care of in the first 3 years. Going on, I guess. Yeah, 3 years of comedy. And now I got to make some hits because baby don't want a real job. Baby can't have a real job. Baby's broken.
Don't be broken.
Baby got to be a clown. Baby got to be clown. Baby got to be rich clown. So you got to do this the best I can.
A rich clown?
Yep. You got to be rich clown.
Rodeo clown.
Rodeo clown.
That's how you do it. Rodeo clown. I've gone to a couple of rodeos.
Rodeo clowns are so rich. What?
Have you ever been to a rodeo?
Yeah.
Dude, my nephew does mutton busting. Do you know what that is?
Yeah, that's what happens to the rodeo clowns. That's how they're paid.
Yep.
You get some mutton busting.
You get some mutts.
That's it.
And you bust them.
Yeah.
Yep. That's what they actually. That's
you don't get money.
Nope, just mutts.
Just head.
It's a couple mutts for busting.
From rodeo fans.
Dan, what's been making you come?
I blew my load already on that because what was making me come up there, I thought I was going to say it was the ramen thing. Oh, what else?
Pre-ejaculation.
Seeing my friend. All right, seeing my friend, my buddy Bloom. He made me come. He was very good with my dog, and it was a great trip. And it was a friendly face that I don't really get to see anymore. A buddy from Jersey.
How long have you known him for?
Well, I went to high school with him. We weren't super tight in high school, but after I moved away, he like kind of filled my spot in the friend, like my core group of friends, because he's a weird fuck like all of us. So I had always known him. He's like infamous in our town for like some of the pretty profound internet trolling he did on Facebook in the early days. He started something called Madawan Baby Watch, where he was like, it was actually just something that kind of formed around him without him consciously.
Wait, what's it called?
Madawan Baby Watch. So like all the young mothers, like right after he graduated high school, he was just reporting on like who had what and like sharing their.
Oh, that's the name of your high school.
Madawan, yeah.
Got it. Okay.
Madawan High School.
I thought that was just like an ironic name of a character.
Nope. That'd be funnier.
That's
that's absurd, but yeah, just that's the town we grew up in, Madawan Baby Watch. So, but yeah, he's very funny. He was great with my dog. He like, when I was around him, we wanted to like get a different kind of food than I was used to eating.
Like what?
We went and got Trinidadian food. I've only had like that once before.
Nice.
So I found a good new spot, great spot. I forgot what it was called. Wish I could shout it out to the thousands and thousands of people listening.
Are we ever going to get ad sponsors?
But I will say we should have called ahead.
Yeah.
It took a little bit.
Yeah.
And my friend is just so funny that like he's sitting there and he loves human suffering. So he's seeing me there just like waiting for this food to come out. And like I went to the bathroom.
He loves human suffering. That's a hilarious statement.
He's so funny. And like just the more I would look at him, he was just like, and like we're just laughing. And there's just like this regular patron sitting there like waiting for his food too and just watching us. And I'm like, I don't want to keep looking at him and making it seem like we're mocking this restaurant by laughing right now. And I'm just looking into the kitchen and like it took so long for me to even order because I went to the bathroom right away. I was talking right into my hands. But yeah, went into the bathroom right away and wasn't able to order my food right away. And then my girl and Bloom, who did order on time, they waited a long time for their food too. It just took a very long time, but it was delicious.
What kind of food did you like?
I got stewed chicken.
Okay.
And then what was it called? Pulori. There's like these like dough balls. They're seasoned. Very fucking delicious. It's like almost like a Trinidadian answer, like a garlic knot or something.
Ooh.
Yeah. And
I
you get like
love
this
a
black
garlic knot.
Yes, but I like it better than garlic knots. Yes.
Whoa, that's a bold statement.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
I'm gonna write that down.
Yeah. Pulori. That was really good.
Knot.
And I got stewed chicken and roti. It's like this bread. It's like kind of like you know how like the Greece has pita.
Mm-hmm.
It's kind of like that, but it's like it's more like a tortilla consistency, and you can get it with like this mashed dried pea between it. Very delicious.
I like delicioso.
Yeah.
I like trying like new things when you're just like, I don't even know what this is, but it looks good and it smells good, and I'm just gonna put it in my face.
Yeah.
It's the best kind. Or when you go with someone though who like knows what they're doing, so you don't feel like a dick, and they can kind of order for you or tell you like what's good.
I
You know
should
what I
make
mean?
a more concerted effort to explore the cuisine around here too, though, because like I'm not always gonna live here,
True.
and I'm gonna regret not like taking advantage because there's so many great spots of so much different kinds of shit. Colombian, Cuban, all the different Spanish countries are pretty well, not all of them, but a lot of them are represented here. Brazilian food, you got Trinidadian food, you got Haitian food, you got Jamaican food.
You got it all.
You get like that like South Florida cuisine, like the Everglades cuisine. You get gator.
Get gator.
You get some good gator.
Get some
stuff.
gator.
Right spot. It's
Dude.
all out there, baby. It's for the taking.
Dude, if you
It's
put
for the taking.
if you put a little Tony seasoning on some gator,
I don't take it. I don't take this food. I don't know why I don't take the food. I gotta eat that food because I never know what kind of vitamins are even gonna be in this. Maybe my vitamins are different. Maybe the nutrition. Maybe the minerals are different. I don't know what's in here.
I think we should go to a gator buffet. I know a plot.
A gator buffet. Yeah.
Just all the different kinds of gators, and then crocodiles in the back room. It's not on the menu, but to get the crocs in the back.
Yeah. See you later, alligator, because we know you're coming back. You keep fucking up all my best
Just a little
jokes,
after a while, crocodile.
in a while, crocodile. See you around, clown.
Bye-bye.
Non-touch see first.
All right.
That's what we used to say in my family.
That's a classic saying, right?
Yeah. See you later, alligator. See you in a while, crocodile. See you around town, clown. Non-touch see first.
No, no, just you first.
And then you piss wherever you stand.
Always? You piss on
Piss
yourself?
right on the floor.
I think you should wear a diaper.
Yeah. I wish I could just piss myself all the time. Just do that.
But then
If it wasn't so gross.
yeah, because then it's like,
Wish it wasn't gross.
it just makes your pants heavy.
You should normalize it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Like be the new thing, like the new culture crusaders.
PissAnywhere.com. That's shout out my buddy Bloom who was here. That's what he was going on about. He's like, yeah, I'm with all the protests and the movements right now too, but let's not forget piss anywhere. You gotta be able to piss anywhere.
You do. Ladies as well. I want to be able to squat on fucking Main Street.
Yeah.
Okay? Outside a senator's office.
Yep. Shit, where we be?
I don't do that. I just have to go pee a lot. I have a small bladder and I drink a lot of fluids.
Yeah. No, I would admit shitting wherever you want is a little bit, it's a reach right now. We're not going to get that right out of the gate, but
Not in our lifetime. I don't
we
think
should be
so.
able to piss anywhere.
I hope by time I die that pissing on the street is just part of the cultural norm and, part of everything we do every single day.
How long are we going now?
Like 40-some minutes?
It's 40.
Mm-hmm.
I went for an eye checkup a little while ago and they didn't give me stronger contacts. And I was like, I don't think you're wrong. Because I know what you're saying is occurring right here with these letters. I guess I can see them.
But I can't. Okay.
Right?
Don't
And
get
I
me
know
started.
what it looks like when I drive. And I know I miss signs sometimes. So why don't you just give me stronger contacts instead of saying I have an astigmatism in one eye?
Okay, also here's my problem with the eye doctor. I have lots of qualms about the eye doctor, okay? Here's why. Just because I can, if I have to barely make out the letter, I can't see the fucking letter. I think the thing should be like, can you see this 100% clearly? If I have to be like, I think that's a D or a C or a vagina, I can't fucking see it. You know what I mean? But if you can, if I have to squint to look, it means I need contacts. I hate when they do that. I'm like, I literally tell them I can see it, but I can't see it well. And they're like, okay. I'm like, no, what I mean is that's not good. I get very upset about the eye doctor. My eyes are always watering.
I wasn't crazy about my experience either. And you know what? It was recommended by a comedian. I'm not going to say who.
Well,
but he knows who he is if he sees this.
And
you know what you did to me.
You have to live with that.
And now I wear this contact in my eye for an astigmatism. I'm pretty sure I don't have one, and it's weird because it has a weight and it doesn't set right away, and it hurts my eye.
It's gonna fuck your eye up. Probably give you a fucking tumor.
And it's gonna give me an astigmatism.
You're gonna get autism before we know it.
Yeah, not autism.
No.
I already got that.
Obviously, we're collecting tisms here. Just go when you go apple orchard picking. I don't know. You seem like someone who would do that.
Yeah.
You pick apples. Same thing. Just get some tisms.
Tisms.
Do I know what's making me come?
Astigmatism.
Isms.
Embolism. That's not a stism.
Metabolism.
Metabolism.
Fascism.
We're losing steam.
All right.
Just doing word
I was
association.
gonna close us out with what's making me come.
Tell
Let
me.
you know.
I'm sorry. We talked all about what was making me come.
Well,
We
it's
haven't
just,
even.
it was just pretty sad, so we don't actually have to do it.
Now you're just sitting in a mess.
It's fine. It's like I just took a piss and a shit on myself on the sidewalk, but it hasn't really been fully accepted by society yet. So I'm just gonna have to live with it and live with the shame and just keep walking with my head up.
That's okay.
That's okay?
Yeah.
All right.
Where's my little gun?
Here you go. Take your condom.
So,
All right, let's get the fuck out of here. What do you think?
Yep.
All right, guys. Thank you for tuning in.
What'd you say? You didn't say. Did you even say?
No, I was just gonna get us out of here.
You're just gonna leave?
Yeah.
Okay.
All right. Thanks, guys. Check us out next week. Problematic Podcast, episode 13. Obviously a doozy.
It was a bit of a doozy, but there's some stuff in there.
Put it on his tombstone. There was some stuff in
There
there.
must have been something in there.
We just couldn't see it. And it was cut short.
Episode 13, Problematic Podcast. Thanks to anyone that watched. Follow me on Instagram.
Yeah. me
Dan
too.
Caso Boy, all one word, DanCasoBoy.
Stephanie Woodwood and at Problematic Podcast on Instagram.
Yes.
Follow us on
Problematic
YouTube,
Podcast on
SoundCloud,
YouTube, SoundCloud.
and in your nightmares. We out.
Just everywhere. It's everywhere. Sure.
The
It's
streets.
everywhere.
Bye.
You'll find it anywhere.
For Gonzo Radio, this is Super Time 6000 2015 for Gonzo Television Station, coming to the greater Sandusky, Ohio area. This is Pirate Bill, and this is Frank Welker saying, watch Transformers.
This has been a Gonzo Radio Network production. When the going gets weird, the weird turn pro.